Good afternoon, folks. How's everyone doing out there? I'm the Creepy Kentuckian, and here's my buddy Noodles. How you doing, Noodles? Doing all right? A lot of stuff going on right now in the world of DEADPIT. Well, as a matter of fact, I mean, there's some things going on I don't really want to talk about too much. And you guys probably know this. I mean, if you've been on YouTube for any amount of time, you would notice that there's a lot of drama on the internet in general. And I don't know about you guys, but I have enough drama in my regular day-to-day life as a Kentucky coal miner to not worry about internet. You know, the latest thing involves a couple of other horror shows. One in particular starting. And then, you know, it's pathetic, really. It is totally pathetic, and the individuals involved should be absolutely ashamed of themselves, and they should just go away. Get lost, is what I say. But anyway, there's positive things to talk about with DEADPIT as always, because we breed positivity over at DEADPIT.com. First of all, fans of Madman Mars, myself included. I'm a big fan of the movie. I own the print. I have tons and tons of merchandise related to the movie, so this is great news for us. And especially fans of DEADPIT as well, because DEADPIT is helping with the new DVD of Madman. Coming this fall from Code Red DVD is the brand new DVD of Madman. The movie that's been out of print for many years, the original Anchor Bay DVD. So you guys will finally get to see one of the best slasher movies the world has ever unleashed. And it's coming in the fall of this year. But you can be a part of it. If you're a big fan of Madman, if you have a lot of Madman memorabilia, you can email us, deadpit@gmail.com, and let us know what you got. Record a video, send it our way, and who knows, you could be on the new DVD, the Madman DVD, because we're working on producing Madmania, the fans of Madman featurette that'll be on that DVD. So we're really excited about that. Also, something else that's interesting is the Rondo Awards. After all the controversy last year, they have nominated us yet again for Horror Radio Show of the Year. Now, this year, oddly enough, Fangoria Radio is nominated, Rue Morgue Radio is nominated, Old Crotchy's Horror Radio Show is nominated yet again, and we are as well. There's a few other ones too, I don't know, I've never heard of them. But go over to RondoAward.com, cast your vote for DEADPIT. We want to get a lot of votes early. We want to get a huge lead so we can win one of those damn awards, because we deserve it. We're the innovators of this shit. Everyone else, they're all imitators. But anyway, I do have a reason for doing this video. Actually, it's a really good reason. I came home today from the mines, Creepy K Mining, and I saw 3 packages on my fucking porch. So I figured this is a great time for another unboxing video. I know you guys love the unboxing videos. So what I'm going to do is open some of these up. I do have my trusty box cutter. That's right. They won't let me on an airplane with this thing, but by God, it'll fucking open DVDs and Blu-rays. I'm thinking I don't have any DVDs. And there's reason for that, because DVD, whether or not you people want to admit it or not, is a dying format, okay? DVD, as far as new releases go, junk. Don't buy it. But let's see what we got here. This is of course, Blu-ray. I got this one from Deep Discount. I ordered a couple, so I don't know which one. Oh, yeah. I've been wanting to see this for quite a while. I've never seen it. I'm not a fan of the book, but yeah, Zack Snyder, I'm a big fan of his stuff. Watchman, the director's cut. This is, how long is these movies are really long usually. If it's, oh fuck, 186 minutes. I don't know when I'll get the chance to watch. I've always wanted to see this though. I've heard good things. This is like, Deep Discount has a sale right now. Unbelievable, like $13.99 for this shit. So I couldn't say no. And it comes with the luscious slipcover, which you can also do the, you know, the iced tea wraps on. Yeah, the Watchman's like a, I guess it's a superhero movie. I don't know, but I heard the Blu-ray's great. So yeah, I got the Watchman on Blu-ray. And it's one of those movies I hadn't heard anybody say anything bad about it, so it couldn't be too bad. The only problem is 186 minutes, like, that's like, it's fucking over 3 hours long. So, I'm looking forward to seeing it though. I will watch it at some point, I promise you. We'll see what else we got. I got a bunch of boxes here, so I don't want to dwell on just the Watchman on Blu-ray. What else do we have here? Okay, I'm opening some more shit with the box cutter. I know somebody's going to bitch me out because I'm not cutting the way I should cut or something. That's again another example of people constantly bitching on the internet. Oh yeah. Really looking forward to getting this for a while actually. People will probably, I love it. Here, I want props to Amazon for shipping. Sometimes they ship them really well. Both of these were shipped well. Amazon, when they ship really well, you know, they put one DVD in a box like this and seal it, you know, and it's always perfect. Never a mark on it. Sometimes though, they send them in crappy padded envelopes. And that's not good, usually. So anyway, I'm opening another unboxing here. Unpackaging, unbubbling, whatever you want to call it. Another Blu-ray. Can't tell you that. It is another Blu-ray. And I'll have another rant for you when I pull this out. Because this is one of my all-time favorite movies. And I love this fucking box, the way that this is encased. I love this. Oh my god. This is fucking awesome. This is the 3-disc Emerald Edition of The Wizard of Oz. And I know some people, and if you, I don't know, I've never seen this in person, so it comes in a pretty cool little cover sleeve deal. Not really a slipcase, but this is great. This is amazing. This is 3 discs. This is everything that was in that huge box set that is worth a fuck to have. I mean, this is this is my problem with Warner Brothers and their big collector's edition boxes that are $80 or whatever when they come out. And it included these discs. Disc 1 is the movie with commentaries, tons of features, extra features on that. Special features on disc 2, which includes new documentaries on Victor Fleming, TV movie, special The Dreamer of Oz, Munchkins tributes, you know, all kinds of stuff. And bonus disc on number 3, disc number 3, MGM When the Lion Roars, a 6-hour award-winning studio chronicle. So a lot of shit in this, and get the price on this. Now I paid $16.95 for this, but actually now on DeepDiscount.com you can get this set for $13.99. But anyway, like I guess the definitive collector's edition box set, basically it is, you know, this is what you need. With a collection like mine, I don't want a huge box with just crap in it. and it has the movies in it. Like you have a little booklet and a watch, a Wizard of Oz watch. I just have no need for that. I'm glad when this finally came out. This was a Target exclusive for a while. I'm glad to finally get this because this is a movie. And I know some people are probably like, well, when the hell are you getting that? You can watch that like every year on TV. There are certain movies, to me, that I will always get on any new format that comes along. And The Wizard of Oz is one of those movies that's just a timeless classic that you can show your kids. Their kids can show their kids. It's a movie that I know even 100, 200 years from now, they'll still be releasing like whatever, Prism cubes or whatever they release 100 years, and you'll see The Wizard of Oz in that format. It's just one of those movies that it just defines film in general. And it's one of those films that I think, too, is also kind of scary in certain parts. And a lot of people forget about that. I mean, when I first saw the movie as a kid, I had nightmares over the Wicked Witch, and the forest, going into the forest with the lion and all that, To me, it had creepy parts in it, and I still think it's kind of creepy. The songs and even the stuff that wasn't supposed to be scary, I kind of thought it was. But great deal on this. Definitely, you definitely want to pick this up for $13.99 on Blu-ray. And I heard that the transfer on this is absolutely amazing as well. So, The Wizard of Oz on Blu-ray, the 3-disc Emerald Edition. Go buy it. Go buy it now. So far we have The Watchman and The Wizard of Oz. All W's. See, and this one obviously couldn't be Blu-ray. This is the last one I've got, and this is packaged really strange. I don't know what this is. Let's try to bust it open here. Don't cut on it too much because the box will cut. This is something I got from eBay, so nothing that you can buy on Amazon new anymore. That's for sure. Pretty sure this is what it is, but I'm not. I've ordered a bunch of shit lately off of eBay, but I'm almost positive. I know what this is, goddamn, if I can get open to it. Open it up, bitch. These are videotapes. The videotapes. Jamie! A couple of videos. As you all know, over the past few months, and I guess up to a year from now, I'll probably still be working on these, but I'm putting my entire wrestling library on DVD. Oh shit. Yeah, this is what it is. This is what it is. Oh hell. I always wanted this. To give you a little bit of a backstory. As a kid, when we would go out of town, because we live in Prestonsburg, right? Prestonsburg in the 1980s was way even more backwoods than it is now. And you had, for a while, you only had local stores. Like, I don't even think Walmart came in until like 88, 89. So, and I got into wrestling at the age of 4. I was into pro wrestling, believe it or not, when I was 4 years old. I remember watching a lot of the Saturday night's main events when they happened live, and I would fight sleep after the local news. And I think Saturday Night Live, it was taking the place of Saturday Night Live, and you would have this opening where all the matches lined up for the night, and you would have like this slow bass beat, and you would have Hogan, and Popper, and whoever, Morocco, Jimmy Snuka, of course, who else? I mean, Cyndi Lauper, all these people that are involved in Saturday night's main event. And then ultimately it would get to the intro. And I think it was Animotion or I can't remember the name of it. But the Saturday night's main event theme song. And I just remember falling in love with wrestling around that time. And to get something like this that I've always wanted, I guess fucking 25 years later, you know, or 20 years later, this happened a little after that, I guess. This is 88, I think, when this was made. I remember seeing this in a video store, and it was on display, and I was like, where can I buy it? I want that. And of course, the tapes then were like outrageously priced. But I never did buy it until now. And what is it? What is it, you ask? It is the 2-tape edition of WrestleMania 4. And another cool aspect to this, I mean, it has the... this is in amazing condition, too. What I thought was so cool about it, wow. It actually... that's amazing. It includes the WrestleMania 5 pay-per-view thing. The Mega Powers Explode. What the hell? Anyway, I'll look at that later. But anyway, when you open it up, and this is the coolest part. Let me tell you something, brother. This is Hulk Hogan, dude. You know, the Hulkster would pop up there. And yeah, that is like, yeah, that just brings me back. But this is a pretty cool pay-per-view. Probably not my favorite WrestleMania ever, but I always wanted this set though. This is like, I've never seen a set like this. It's actually 2 tapes like together, and then it has a pop-up. I've never seen that before. But yeah, this is a gem of my wrestling tape collection now, and there's a few reasons I'm getting these. Actually, I want to get all of the WrestleManias up until like, well, I have a few of them still, but I wanted to get all of them that up until the Attitude Era and make DVDs out of them, because it just really sucked what they're doing now with the WWF or WWE old pay-per-views. Just the editing and blurring. They actually edit out a lot of music on these old WrestleMania sets. Yeah, I mean, they're just cool little things to have. I mean, this was really cheap. I got this for like $6 shipped. And it's in really good condition. I was expecting it to be in piss poor shape, but this is definitely my favorite thing I got in this update. Anyway, though, I'm the Creepy Kentuckian. Check out DEADPIT this Friday. Actually, up until Friday, you guys, since this is I guess the 200th edition of DEADPIT Radio, the 200th show, which is insane. We started doing this in December of 2005. And we're already up to our 200th show. But what we're doing is, fans of DEADPIT, you can be a part of the 200th show. I know a lot of people try to call in, they can't get through. Well, you will be put on if you call the number 1-606-658-0185, and yeah, just talk about DEADPIT, maybe your favorite DEADPIT show, favorite DEADPIT memory, what got you into DEADPIT. Talk about whatever. We'll put you on the show. So that's something pretty cool I thought we would do. But until then, I'm the Creepy Kentuckian. And I'm the Hulkster, brother. And tune in to us over at DEADPIT.com.